I'm okay.
Everyone wants to be on red. Who's gonna get red?
Yo, red or dead, man. Red or dead.
Gets red. The wiener is red.
Yeah.
We'll take a moment to watch the demos get winded up, ready to rock and roll. Both of them sporting some very fancy burning unusuals. Almost everyone on the team has a burning unusual. We're gonna watch. I'm actually gonna watch my good friend Ben Rhodes. Gonna see him take into this mid fight with the gunboats rollout. Gonna be coming down the drop down. Just before the demo is playing Glop, right at the house entrance. Scout making some room on the spire. Ben Rhodes going right into the fray, going right up into the soldier on the train. Gonna try and cut him off, gets a nice kill with Skeez's assistance. And now the rest of the people are going into Closet. That's Elite Pwnage Squad. They're gonna get stuffed here if they're not careful. Ben Rhodes now rotating back to the front. Unfortunately, it's taken down by DC, but DC getting caught out by the Scout. That is gonna be either Skag or... I'm not sure who the one is. Skag. I think that's Skag, yes. That is Skag.
He's chasing him. He's chasing Gex all the way to last. Is he gonna get it? No, not quite. He drops down to 31 health. A lot of really great aggression there from Pwnage, but they just didn't quite get the frags or the damage off onto Weiner to be able to do that. They are gonna have a pretty easy second cap. Spawns are up. We do see an engineer here. That is Glucon, one of the Pwnage scouts off-classing. He is gonna be trying to set something up, and he might have enough time, but because both medics stayed alive, there's gonna be
Even Ubers.
even Ubers.
So with this sentry position, actually, if you spam from main, it's actually possible, or they're just gonna Uber straight in and get it. So we do see the butting of heads. We do see Super Simple trying to cut off the soldier getting out. Ben Rhodes is gonna rotate, I believe. That is Ben Rhodes. Ben Rhodes rotating. And that was just kind of an exchange for the gun. Not interesting, but I feel like they could have done better than just a straight up Uber. But with the stickies rocked off point, no one's gonna make it.
No, dude, that was actually pretty good. You have both the Ubers come in, you force the other team to Uber, you reset, and you get the gun while making sure that the engineer does not have any more time to contest, which gives your scouts a little bit more opening and your soldier more opening to jump if they want to sack for someone. Glucon is back up on NG though, so who knows.
Yeah. The gun is actually in kind of a weird spot where it's only half watching the point, but it's also not, it's almost impossible to spam from main. One, because there's so much attention at main, but because the two beams that are going into the ceiling block the sight line from pretty much every angle down main. But we do see the Uber advantage. It was just very faint Uber advantage, like 10%, but they're not going to make much of it. But they are going to be opting for a push or maybe just kind of an aggressive peek. Coming here from main, actually. They might be doing a demo Uber. Demo's peeking main. That's Glop trying to make a way in, but no, he gets spammed out pretty hard, and actually Shiki the pocket gets taken down. So with that down, I don't think they're going to push, but they might peek. We do see Super Simple lining up for that main entrance. Actually, we do see a flanking Nimby.
Yeah, it looks like Shiki is going to remain soldier and come back up there. And the flanking is kind of happening, but god, everyone just backed out so hard. It looks like Weiner is just gonna be content to sit on Spire, maybe bait someone out here, try and do something. They're going to be moving back in towards lobby, and Pwnage is just really committed to this last hole. They have a sentry up, and they're just content to sort of wait it out. After all, they are on the defense. The other team has to push into them to make something happen, and it's much easier to capitalize off of the other team's mistakes than, you know, making your own.
Especially when you're on last, when the cap goes in half a second. But I feel like in those positions, you can just have your demo and your sentry watch last, because it's not that big of a deal. We do see the scouts and demo are playing main. That is Shiki once again going a little too far out of his way. Gonna get taken down. Shiki is a girl. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You know, no clue. I'm just gonna say Shiki. I think that sounds
Shiki.
great.
We just say she. Shiki, she.
Alright, Glop going down there. That is a demo pick, and that's pretty good. Skeez follows it up with frag onto Nimby, which is also pretty solid, but, you know, that might be enough for Blue to take some ground in here, and it looks like they're going to be creeping out here through lobby. Gex is coming out here trash with his demo man, and we're going to see some Spire fighting going on.
Actually, we're going to be seeing a flanking rotate with the main combo. They're going to spam the gun down from main, going to force that Uber, and the Uber is going to get them pinched. This medic is not in a good position, and they're, oh no, actually, Peyote almost getting out, getting juggled by the stickies, going to take so much damage, juking as much as he can. Peyote gets taken down. That's 3 down for Weiner squad, the Weiner Bros. Weiner Bros are now not looking too good. There is a scout actually going in through main, going to get out to Gex. Gex dodging all he can. Gex gets taken down at the very last second by Skeez.
So good.
What a great play. With only one person up, that is the sniper from Choke. Not gonna be able to get a sightline because that barrier, the corrugated metal, gonna block the sightline.
Tried for it, not quite, got forced out of it. That was a really good attempt for sure, but they definitely had their number, and Pwnage was gonna capitalize on that sort of discombobulation that happened there. We do still have the sniper. That is Skag, I believe he's sitting up there watching Choke, waiting for somebody to jump in. Not going to be happening. Second is Capped, and Gex is going to be played pretty far back. He knows he doesn't really have that much of an advantage compared to the other team. And here we go. Weiner Bros jumping in both soldiers up on Spire with a scout, and Pwnage is just going to retreat back to last. And no, they're going to stick in lobby, maybe going to try and contest this a little bit, but they're ready to go back if need be.
This forward holding lobby is completely necessary. They're at an uber disadvantage. They actually were in a position to go lower trash. Oh my goodness! Throw that one into the TF2 bloopers. Shiki just launched the stickies into his medic from trash. Oh my goodness, what a disgusting.
Gotta hurt.
You can't be Gunboat's bucket and expect that to be a good idea. So we are going to be seeing a contestation onto the Spire. Gentleman going to jump. That's DC. Going to grab a nice pick onto Glop, who didn't even see it coming. And now it's Shiki taking the walk of shame through Valley. Going to have to watch out for this big uber advantage. Mid is going to go pretty much for free. I don't see them getting any opportunity to even just force it. We do see Ben Rhodes playing near the closet, spamming through the entrance, and hopefully he can get a force as they are rotating Pwnage squad through the house.
Absolutely, that was really unfortunate. Here we go, the Uber does get popped in. It looks like S is going to jump in here, going to force people up, and that was mainly just a taking ground Uber they probably could have gotten in there without using, and that does give Peyote, what, 50%, which is fairly solid, especially on a map that moves pretty quickly, or can move pretty quickly.
50% should be enough, I think, on any map. But we do see an interesting jump from Nimby, trying to go over the top and get some eyes on where the combo is. Wasn't able to go through with it, but either way, the scouts and Soldier are trying to work their way in through house while the choke push comes in. He does get the pick onto Nimby, who is a little too close, and they might even just take this for free. There are no stickies. Soldier tries to go in and gets destroyed by Mr. Skag. Skag. It is Skag.
It's Skag.
Skag, who just did some nice meat shots. And the Ubers are pretty much even, but wow, all the way over in Valley, just at the end of Greybridge, going to try and get that pick, going to pick up the scout. The force does come off. They're going to be... They don't even have an opportunity to really walk forward with this. They're just kind of rotating kind of lobby. Gex had to use his Uber defensively there. And we're going to be seeing another semi-stalemate. Ubers are even, but there's no Uber yet. So they're just going to kind of wait it out.
Yeah, solid Uber, even though they weren't fragged. Gex had to pop as soon as he got, and that gave Weiner Bros the chance to sticky everything, get into lobby for pretty much free. And it looks like we are going to be seeing some peeking. Lukon is once more on Engineer. He's got the sentry up in the same spot. And Skag is getting a little aggressive here, but nah, it looks like they have pretty decent heal. Gex has a tiny advantage, about 20%, but
actually, the advantage became super huge because poor Peyote wasn't even healing for like literally 10 seconds. He was just arrowing and sitting in the battlements near drop down. But I don't think Gex is going to know that because, I mean, you're just assuming they have Uber advantage. They probably took before you.
I mean, you gotta arrow. And they are holding a little bit back. Not as back as you can be in the lobby, at least. Just kind of scoping out, seeing the off classes. They probably know a sentry's up already. It's kind of hard not to. That's kind of been the default hold for Pwnage so far. And we're just kind of doing the bait and peep, seeing if maybe we can get another cool pincer play. Flank has actually been doing a lot. Shout out to Ben Rhodes. He's been smart.
Just kind of waiting it out. They might be talking it over how they want to approach it. They do see the demo kind of peeking in main. They are going to go straight in, get the sticky damage onto the sentry. Sentry's going to go down right away. And now the demo is going to do all he can to be as annoying as possible in this lower right area. Not much else happened in the exchange. The Uber was forced off, and the frags are going left and right. The scouts coming in, doing a lot of work, and the cap is almost off. All the stickies are gone. He's going to go around the corner and take it off.
Getting that cap through all the carnage. Shiki and Peyote actually went down fairly late after that, so I was really surprised that Weiner Bros pulled it off, but hey, they totally did. Anyway, this mid, I think I am going to watch... What? I'll watch Shiki from Weiner Bros. Gonna be going up here, getting ready, jumps looking pretty aggressive. Going in behind house. Ooh, 16 health, 1 health. Raiders tries to edge bug off that, absolutely gets demolished. Here we go, Roamer in here, Glucon, sorry, Pwnage getting absolutely demolished, and we're going in here, it looks like we're gonna have a really strong red presence, and just the aggression paid off. They just didn't get, Pwnage just didn't quite get there fast enough, it seemed like, you know?
Pwnage was playing pretty much all in Valley that entire time. Gex was taken out by some great pistol work from the enemy scout. I didn't catch which one it was, but Gex just couldn't survive. And then Glucon couldn't even avenge his fallen medic, and then inevitably got taken out. So with full advantage and huge numbers, they can go straight into last, probably from lower right, if they're going to be walking in through trash. They might have to go up main, but I want to see a lower right push. No, they're going to go off for main. Are they? Left, right?
Yeah, they are.
They are going main.
No,
they are
no,
going
maybe?
right.
Oh,
They're going.
I don't know what's
left.
happening anymore.
They're losing their advantage with every second. They're finally going lower right. We're going to be watching this from Mr. Shiki's perspective, Mr. Mrs. Shiki perspective. Sticks are cleared off point. They're going to pressure the point once again. Pyro coming in.
Oh my god, stuffing that Uber like crazy, not taking any damage. Shotgun out. Glucon getting a pick there onto Skag as well. That was a super great defense. Gex stayed up, full health. Oh, trying to go for point, doesn't quite get forth the red boat. Oh, down. Nice pipes there from DC, that's for sure. And then it's going to be 2 up on Weiner Bro. Gex has full Uber, and Pwnage just take seconds, maybe get someone on mid if you can. Nah, it looks like they got forward. They're going to sit here and choke, maybe try and contest. We do have a sniper that is Skag. S! Oh, that's gotta hurt.
That should not have worked. He was charged up and scoped in for the longest time, peeking around the corner. I thought he was going to body shot Gex for a moment there, but then Super Simple just walked into the headshot and got taken out. That's going to stop this push entirely. They might be rotating house, but this is a bad idea. Without a soldier, you're just going to get stuffed, as you can see here.
They're going anywhere. Both scouts flashing anyone. Demo jumps in, throwing Sticky down, but it doesn't matter. People are all the way out. Like, and I mean all the way. Peyote did not take a tick of damage on that, so it did definitely get them mid, and there's definitely a lot of scrappy play going on, but that leaves Peyote with very significant advantage. It looks like they're going to be angling through house and maybe going to do the same thing, if you know what I mean. And here we go. The Uber does get popped off. Soldier jumping in. Scout going all the way through, trying to get something. No frags get popped off, however. And that was definitely an Uber exchange, or a mid exchange, mind you.
This is textbook Uber leapfrogging. Right here. It's been less than 20 seconds and we saw another Uber. They retake mid, and we're going to see in less than 20 seconds another Uber, probably through house again. Maybe they just have this good idea that, oh, if we Uber through house, we'll make it work. But they are working their way forward. Ben Rhodes and Shiki are both kind of out of position, playing aggressive on the train. We do see the jump from Super Simple, gets headshot in midair and shot all the way back. DC putting great spam out the choke, but it's not going to hit anything. It's just kind of denying the area, and it won't be long before we see another pop. Pretty soon. Right now, we need to see soldiers from Pwnage make their way around the corner and force Peyote before they get choke. They're going to see the stickies on point. Are you kidding me? Shiki! Get the shotgun! Shiki going to drop his medic once again with the blasting the stickies into his medic. Once more, Peyote's not going to be happy about that.
Going in there, taking down both Glop and Scab. Wow. That was pretty solid. Doing some nice cleanup work. Gex is going to have solid 70% Uber advantage, and the entire team is just going to leave someone to cap. And already, we do have a Pyro up here. It goes down very quick. Peyote goes down as well. Ben Rhodes, and that is a very solid cap for Pwnage, leaving it 1-1.
Let's just run this through one more time. Last round, not the previous round, but the round of the first round.
Yeah.
Shiki dropped his medic to the same issue, and
they
won still.
Knocking the stickies. Right.
He did it again this time, and they lost.
It happens. TF2 is a silly game.
Yeah. We're going into this mid. DC playing onto the point. Gonna get rushed with help from Glucon. Gonna take out Ben Rhodes. And what a pipe! One pipe, God. 3 kills, and a 4th one to take out Shiki. DC, what are you doing?
That is a wipe for the Weiner Bros. God, that was absolutely ridiculous. Those pipes were nasty. Love it. Please give me some more of it. Alright, Gex having 90%. However, Peyote does spawn just in time. We're probably going to see no off-classing so far. In this case, I would at least expect to see a Pyro, but it looks like Pwnage is more on that side. Well, sort of on the off-lasting type side. Nope, we do have a heavy Skag. Big Skag coming up as heavy. Skis on Pyro. So that is going to be called out. The Pyro is fairly visible. They know the heavy's there. He's already revved up. And the Uber does get popped very early, trying to deny that. Some nice reflex going in there. Peyote's super low. Oh my god, it's going to make it out. Latches onto the heavy. Gives him a little bit of buff. Lucon going down. Oh, going in. Pyro is still up. Some sick reflect, keeping people off that one. Really good job there by Ski, and that is a complete wipe for Pwnage. What a defense! Even if Peyote went down, Peyote's gonna get those spawns, and they're gonna have. They're gonna have a good chance.
My first impression of Skag on heavy made me think this is not going to be a good situation to play heavy, but he ends up taking 3 frags in the process. During that, whoever was an Uber got taken down, mowed down by that minigun. So very good play, focusing his targets very well, staying out of the Uber. That was the key part of playing heavy on last.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if you're out of the damage, you're doing the damage and staying alive. And as you can see there, getting all those frags worked out in his favor.
It looks like we might see another attempt to push out of house by Weiner Bros, but that's not really convincing that both Ubers are fairly even. We haven't seen any things happen quite yet. I mean, there's a possibility if anyone gets desperate enough to crits. And I've seen it used pretty effectively on Badlands before.
Shiki does have a shotgun out. Shiki did clear the stickies.
Oh, Soldier comes in, jumps in, forces the Uber. Good job, Nimby. Manages to soar away like a beautiful bird onto Spire, getting some cap time there. And his team's just gonna come into choke. He gets jumped by 2 soldiers. The blue Uber comes out. Yeah, Gex sending people in. Soaring in there. Skag trying to get something in, but gets shot down out of the air by a scatter gun, and so that'll be an easy Spire cap for Pwnage, as well as some time into lobby.
Weiner Bros gonna have to retreat on that one. Was not what they were looking forward to. That flanking soldier just snuck his way in, got that force, and then from there, he played a distraction. He was playing on Spire, and he pulled people back, and that created the opening that the elite Pwnage squad needed to just walk through choke for free. And they actually do have kind of like a 10% advantage, definitely not enough to push on unless they really capitalize on it. Just use right away, get around the corner, hit Peyote before he gets to that 100%, but I don't think it's going to happen. As actually Peyote manages to outshine Gex. Ubers are actually in favor of Peyote somehow.
Absolutely. We do have some offenses here on last. We have we have Shiki up on Sniper, and we actually have Skis playing the Engineer class, throwing up a really, really aggressive level 3 sentry over here on the left side, sort of supporting his sniper a little bit. You know, might as well throw a dispenser up. Wait for an Uber, you know what I mean? And we do have some fighting going on here in lobby, forcing people back out onto Spire. They're going to take balcony. Peyote is just a little bit lit. 69 health, that gets called, and the Uber does get forced out by that scout jumping in. Peyote's going to send his soldiers out, send the scout out, and they're probably... Oh, Ben Rhodes taking down Lucon, and then... Oh, the big jumps! Oh, and that is a pretty nice defense there. It is just Skis up with a sentry, and Peyote manages to make it out as well. There is a little bit... Down. Uber saw it out. That sentry is going to be watching last really well. There's somebody on the point. Please turn around. Oh my god.
Shiki actually with the shotgun manages to stay alive but gets taken out, unfortunately, at the very end by a long-range sticky from DC. DC avenging himself from getting sniped by Skag earlier in this exchange. It's even numbers on both sides, but with a sentry up, you can basically say their whole team is up for the red team.
Yeah, except for the bottom right corner where the scout walked in, right? Shoot. But here we go. Setting up another reset stickies on there. We do have a Pyro up low there. And that will be Skag on Pyro getting a little aggressive, throwing out a few reflect. So they at least know that there's a Pyro out. Gex does have a significant advantage, but he's gonna he can wait on it. He can wait on them to get a little more aggressive.
They need to use the stickies to juggle the Pyro from behind and then rush with the scouts. Actually, they're going to opt for the right side. Take out the gun. I agree with this play. They're going to go straight to the point, actually. They're going to try and clear the point. That is Glucon almost getting on there. Going to get killed by the sticky trap. And now the Pyro is coming into play. Going to do as much damage as they can in main. Going to get taken out finally. And all these frags exchanged on last. Not going to be enough for the elite Pwnage squad. They're going to opt out to Grey Ridge. Gex dropping down with only 75 HP. DC setting up to hold Spire. Just delay at Grey Ridge just a tiny bit.
Mm-hmm. Really nice escape there, and Peyote's got Uber sort of peeking in here through trash, and you were getting a little ambitious of what you wanted there, from juggling stickies, pyros down, etc., etc. I'm just saying, bro. Anyway, it's gonna be really hard to jump out here onto Spire, especially when your bucket goes down to just a combination of spam everywhere. I'm not really sure why Peyote decided to go out so far with just the bucket. It looks like it's disjointed there, and Pwnage is gonna be able to sit on the second point and get their Uber, and that.
They're gonna make their way to the lobby. The flank is clearing all the hiding spots, sticky traps, whatnot. They're gonna walk through main, try and make it in through this, probably another Uber through main, or maybe lower right. Really like to see in a lower main with a dome man. You get really good angles onto the sentries. And actually, Heavy's gonna peek a little too aggressively, and Ben Rhodes is gonna take a lot of damage. Maybe gonna get followed up by the soldier down below that is super simple spamming it, not gonna be able to pick up that frag. The Ubers are still even, and we're waiting for an opportunity. There is no gun up, so if they're going for an Uber, they're going for frags.
Yo, a Heavy is just as good as a gun and way more intelligent. And you tried for the flanking, but it didn't quite happen. We do have a sniper off class over here that's going to be happening as well. And Ski's coming up on Pyro. They know it's going to be an Uber v Uber again. And you know, the Pyro's really been working out for them on defensive. Oh! Glucon getting his brains splattered everywhere, but it doesn't matter because he's just going to walk right in.
Yep. He actually got the cap just before dying. And that's just the story of Badlands. It takes less than a second to cap if you're at ×2.
Mm-hmm.
We're only 10 minutes left, 2-1 in this first half. Elite Pwnage squad actually leading ahead of Weiner Rose. We're going to be looking at DC. I'm going to give DC a little more light this time. He's getting on the train. See some good sticky damage onto the enemy demo Glop. He's also going to take his heals, walk across the point, putting out so much damage with the stickies. And one more pipe out in the main. He gets the roller.
Oh my god!
He gets cheeky with that nice little roller play while the rest of his team just walks forward. Great play from DC, honestly. That is exactly how you need to play the mid-fight. Grab your heals, walk across the point, unload that clip, get all that damage into choke. Great play. That was just absolutely perfect aggression from Elite Pwnage squad. They're really going in full force here after that first loss. That drama.
Absolutely. Pwnage is just being really adaptable when it comes to these mids. They've been doing something different pretty much every mid, and it's been working out for them for sure. Gex is going to have his Uber, and Skis is up on NG. We do have a Pyro in play, but I don't think that's going to matter. The gun's only level 1, and if they decide to just group in and push, they could probably get a very easy cap. You know, if it happens.
Another cheeky little dude Martin play. They are actually focusing on the point, which is a great play. They'd be spamming the rockets all the way down main onto the trap. And that actually clears it enough, but we do see the Uber is forced off, getting so many frags. There is no Uber from Peyote, and Peyote's going to get taken down by Nimby. Nimby going to get taken down as well. Glucon going to walk onto the point. That's going to be 3-1 for this first half.
Wow,
Weiner Bros have a tall order to bring it back for my prediction to win. Refresh the stats page real quick without looking. Who do you think top damaged?
DC.
Nope.
Who?
Actually, the scout.
No, really.
That is Skag is top damaging right now with 6,400. Just behind him, the pocket. Super simple from Elite Pwnage squad, and DC in third with just a hair over 6,000 damage per minute, or 6,000, not per minute. 6,000 damage.
Yeah.
And also, most frags goes to DC though. DC with all those incredible pipes and sticky spam down the main, doing so much work.
How can you blame me for thinking you got so much damage when you got that really awesome, like, 3-kill, 1 pipe thing?
Beautiful plays. All I can see is this Soul demo is good enough.
So, here's a question for you, bro. What do you think Weiner Bros has to do?
They need to recognize what's being successful.
Mm-hmm.
They should be recognizing that DC is getting a lot of free reign and not a lot of pressure. If the scout takes a buff when DC gets on the train or starts walking across the point, a scout can just run forward, hit him with 2 shots, just 2 shots, medium to high damage, and DC will be in a panic. He won't be focusing on all the damage he's getting onto the people that are backing into the choke. They're playing too passive. Weiner Bros needs to find that opportunity to just do it, just get in there and get those frags where they need to, so that they can just collapse onto the team when they're in a fluster, when they're distracted.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. I feel like there needs to be a lot more intelligent aggression coming out from Weiner, especially when they're pushed back to last. And they do have opportunities to push back out onto second, but it turns into such a leapfrogging game that they don't really get quite enough advantage. Push out back to mid.
I actually found it pretty funny when in the very first round they dropped the player and everyone left lobby. Like they were all the way on Spire. They were expecting a push out, and the elite Pwnage squad was just staying on last. And it was like lobby was radioactive. It was the neutral zone in Star Trek for just like 20 to 30 seconds there. It was very interesting to see both teams playing so absolutely passive and careful. But they got rid of that habit right away, and they weren't so scared after that.
Yeah, I am taking the off classes, not gonna lie, especially this Nectar ones. Just absolutely ridiculous, getting shot by so many rockets and still hitting those shots.
Yeah, you get punished snipers a lot more in these cases.
Absolutely, and with a map like this where the choke is so, you know, choky. Sorry to excuse me, but like, come on.
Yeah.
I really hope Weiner does get it together. I feel like they have the potential to pull this out, and they're probably, you know, talking, what can we do different? Try this, can we do that? And
I sincerely hope Weiner Bros aren't choking. That's all I have to say about that.
wow. Oh.
So we're waiting very shortly for people to go live any minute now. Just waiting on one or two more to ready up, and we'll be underway.
All right. So here's another question for
Go
you,
for it.
bro. Sorry, I had to regain my composure there for a hot second. Who do you think is the MVP of?
I'm so biased towards DC just because of the last two mid fights. They were just so interesting. That one pipe 3 kills, walking across the point for free and just hitting all those things. He hit a planned roller, as I like to call it, planned roller, grabbing that soldier pick on Shiki. I gotta put it on DC, but everyone's been playing so superb. Everyone has been pulling their weight. I don't really see much going into anyone else's like carrying. Everyone's pulling their weight, but I'm biased towards DC just because of those great plays. And we are going live. So why don't you take us through this first mid? Who do you want to see that isn't DC?
You know, I think I will give some love over to the demo man. That would be Glob, and see what he's going to be doing onto this mid.
I agree. He needs to change it up. Go for it.
It doesn't quite get the balcony rollout. Did edge bug that. He's going to just throw some pipes over here, play a little bit more passively, wait to meet up with a medic while his scouts go and take some. Ooh, Ski's getting absolutely demolished by Glucon there. Glob is going to stay alive. His medic is going to stay alive as well, but they're definitely in a disadvantaged spot. And there he goes, Glob being taken down by DC, and just a lot of frags going the way of Pwnage. Weiner didn't take the high ground, you know? They just couldn't walk up. Happens.
Oh, Peyote, can you do it? Oh, what a great play from Peyote. He went to the barrels and waited for his respawn. Is he he surfed that? 15 HP. Peyote's gonna get out alive. Wow. Honestly, right there, Peyote, that was... I wouldn't have agreed with going barrels, but you made it work. You waited for your team to save you, and then you surfed that rocket. And they're going to be contesting Spire. Ben Rhodes is going to rotate to the get the health pack in lobby. But it's looking like our first fire spike for finally, for the first time in this match.
Absolutely, and we do have an Uber v Uber going down. It looks like Peyote and his demo are going to be sitting down there in trash, trying to support people. We do have DC throwing out some really aggressive pipes, taking down Glop. Oh man, Ski's how going crazy. He took a little 3K right there. The Uber did get forced out, but you know, it doesn't really matter because Gex went down as well. And that is gonna be mid probably. Somebody's sneaking around in house. That is gonna be S.
Super simple.
Super simple.
Going in, gonna get hit in the air. Doesn't get air shot. Gonna get cleaned up here very shortly. There it is. Ben Rhodes gonna get the splash.
Oh, that was nice, but woof.
Very good. I would have agreed with that play. He had the opportunity, but he just hit a very mistimed pogo and got launched in the air. We all see all this aggression from the Weiner Bros, just
Oh.
stuffing the choke. We do see Skis hitting his 7th kill on this kill streak. Gonna probably, oh, poor Skag is all alone in mid. Gets taken down by Dude Martin with 15 HP. Gonna rotate to the battlement, or the resub in the forward spawn. Gonna get picked up. Oh, what a great arrow
Oh
from
my god,
Peyote.
the crossbow.
Gonna pick up Dude Martin.
Yo, Peyote's mechanics are on point this second half. That is for
Peyote's
sure.
turned it around, honestly. I'd say if this round goes in favor of Weiner Bros, Peyote's the MVP. They are at a full advantage. They've only got 8 seconds before Gex finally gets that Uber. They're going to have to rotate really quickly. They're opting for main right now. Just sitting very carefully. We do see Glop opting to use his bottle to clear the stickies, not using his explosives to launch it into Peyote. Cause a third drop in this match.
Wow. Okay, we do have a Pyro up on defense. That'll be Glucon playing the off-classing game. That is the only off-class so far on Pwnage. And he's just going to be waiting there, waiting for the Uber. We do have Weiner Bros sort of sitting up here in lobby, waiting for the optimal opening. They probably have seen their Sentry so far, as Pwnage has been really sort of opting for that sort of engineer off-class. A little bit of a exchange going on here in main, throwing out some chip damage. And Dude Martin going down to like 3 health before meeting back up with his medic. And we do have a scout in on the soldier, Nimby. Nimby's gonna back out the spot, and we're just trading a lot of chips, poking, prodding, see who's gonna give, you know, standard stuff.
Yeah, we do see Weiner is opting once again for a cheeky. Wow, one scattergun shot just took out 3 stickies all the way from main. The Uber does get forced off main. They're gonna try and kill this Pyro. Glucon is just destroying this Uber, keeping Peyote away from getting away. But actually, he is gonna get away.
Get the frags!
But the fire is going so fast. Peyote gets taken down by the WM1 Pyro. But Skis not gonna let this end. He's gonna go straight for the point. He is gonna get the scout as well. He's on his 9th kill. They're clearing the point. He gets on it. Stickies get popped off. And oh my goodness, so much damage. One more. Nice.
Going in with the bottom. Going in with this guy. Oh my god. What a gamer. What a gamer.
Weiner Bros bringing this up to 2-3. What a great play from Skis. Skis and Cheeky playing so aggressively, and finally Glop getting the final kill by dropping that sticky, exploding it off, and getting that frag, getting the point.
Shout out to Glucon for getting that med pick as a Pyro.
Yes.
Solid.
Oh, what a
Alright, here we
great
go,
jump from
another
Ben Rhodes. Oh no, that's not Ben Rhodes, it's Cheeky. Cheeky destroying Gex right away. And Ben Rhodes going to pick up on DC as well. And Ben Rhodes not done yet. Going to try and do some more damage, but Glucon going to take him out. Glucon on his 2nd kill. Going to try and make it a 3rd right here. Going to pick up Weiner Boy, and wow, taking down as well.
Both men going down.
Saving the round there for Pwnage squad. But these are the mids I was talking about. Both the medics dead and only 2 people alive. Those are the choice mids. But I don't think Shiki's going to have enough support to take on this Spire all by himself with 2 scouts watching the point.
Oh yeah, no.
But actually, he's going to go for it, soloing it. The scouts think better of it. I think the scouts probably could have played it a little bit better. Try to play around the point, but no. They are going to think better of it and try and get out. Nimby going down to 20 HP. Going to escape with his life. And advantage for Gex. Holding mid. They might be able to push through choke with this advantage.
Yeah, those scouts saw that there were forwards, and they're like, "Nah, I'm not gonna truck with that. He's got medic. He's got overheal. That's
He's
not
got
happening."
300, yeah.
Yeah, nah. So even if they could make him flood the jump, there was an entire team behind him. So that was definitely not gonna be happening. And we do have Gex just sort of waiting back here, waiting on Craig. He does have the Uber, and it looks like his team's gonna be moving forward, trying to pressure a little bit out of. Peyote's gonna have that Uber as well, and hopefully he's gonna be able to stay up as well. Oh! Big jump coming in here. Wanted it so badly. Glop taking out Glucon as well. Was being a little bit too much. And that is enough to ego in off of if it weren't for this choke. Here we go.
They don't have to use through. They don't opt for it. They are just taking the point. This is exactly how you need to play it. If you have 2 picks, no, don't pop. Force does go off at choke, but they do grab Dude Martin. With this Uber advantage, they actually might even be able to go around the choke just blindly. Jump around it, but no, they're going to opt to take the point for free. Deny that forward spawn from Dude Martin, who's still only got like 10 seconds left to spawn, so I wouldn't worry about it. But they are going to rush through choke. Big bomb from Shiki, going to create some ground. But no, Weiner's, oh my goodness, DC, not afraid of anything. Putting out so much damage with these stickies, grabbing so many picks. Glucon going to get taken down. And actually, Shiki making a reverse of it. Is he going to take down the soldier?
Still in.
So much damage. Ben Rhodes going to get as well. Going to take out the medic. And the demo, so low. The plant roller. Glop isn't going to let it happen. No. Glop is going to finally take down DC, and Dude Martin was unfortunately unable to get past Shiki, And Shiki with a huge play, going around the choke, doing all the damage. His team following up perfectly.
Oh my god. Stayed alive
how you play.
so long.
That is how you play post-Uber. You just gotta get in there.
Gotta get in there, get your rocket there. That's just how it works. And that gives them a pretty much full Uber advantage. They're gonna easily take this as long as they don't get caught out by some sort of sticky trap. And, you know, for a while there, it actually looked like Weiner was not gonna make it through. A lot of people went down, but man, Shiki just pulled out, making it happen. Getting back in there after getting healed, and the Uber does come in through main, trying to keep up. Oh my god!
Playing in the crow's nest, still going up. I don't think anyone. No, they did see it.
No.
He's gonna drop on the point. Oh, he almost gets the cap, but
so
he's
close.
gonna dead it off.
Jumping
Ben
on
Rhodes
there.
getting on the point, and the Uber is exchanged. That's it. Glot's gonna put some cheeky sticky traps all around the area.
Yeah, no.
Slow down
the
the repush. Yes. Very
Nice.
close. Very good play. I agree.
Nice
Shiki
pyro
played that
plays.
perfectly.
Yeah, definitely. Yo, if only he could put stickies down. If only.
That's how you gotta play it. You gotta clear the stickies and just try and wait for them to just peck away at it. Even for a half step and then backing off will make the demo man dead it. He'll drop down. Anything that forces the demo man or the stickies out of position makes capping the last point so much easier. And that's what Shiki was going for. Jumping into that crow's nest, unfortunately unable to make it happen.
Absolutely, and making that distraction, making people have to go up onto that point to get him out of there.
That's
giving something
how
first.
you have to play it.
And we do have an off-classic Luke on. The off-classic man here playing the heavy weapons guy is going to be holding with his combo and pretty much everyone else. And there is an Uber spy. No, it doesn't really matter that much. Shiki is up on spy. The Ubers are coming out here. It's going to be a fairly even Uber going out as Ski's getting absolutely mowed down. Spy's going in. Spy's going. Ooh, gets the backstab on Glucon and hides behind point.
Shiki gonna grab 2 picks just before going down, and with so much pressure on the spy being alive right now, that is Skag playing around the corner. Unfortunately, the rest of his team is not going to take advantage of the distraction. If the rest of Weiner's bros were with Skag on this moment, they probably could have just taken this point and rushed through main.
Oh, the pyro came
DC,
out.
But no, yeah, there it goes.
Caught him. Darn.
I think they misused that spy play. After he got the heavy, you needed to just walk through. The demo was so focused on the spy trying to cap on the point and all the stickies being on point. There's no way DC's gonna have any sticky traps main, and you could have just walked through while your spy was doing all the distracting. I think they could have done some more with that, but no, they're just gonna let Skag die for no reason.
I mean, it happens, and once you get one pick, everyone knows you're there. If anything, he did have the cloak and dagger, so he could have maybe just sat on a prop somewhere where nobody would have checked and been
and
intel.
He was distracting for a good 20 seconds there. They were just shooting around the corner, waiting for him.
Yo, enough for his team to get positioned.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to see that spy play turn into. But it turned into just a frag and not a follow-up. That's a wasted frag, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially with spawns being the way they are. But hey.
Exactly.
I love spy.
Even Ubers. Let's see another budding of Ubers. I want to see a demo Uber with a scout. Let's go. Come on, Weiner squad. Weiner bros.
Glucon up here on pyro instead of heavy. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of reflecting, some spam whenever he can, and just a little bit of peeking. Nothing too much. No offensive off classes, which are always interesting. But just gonna see how they manage defense, and I really want Weiner Bros to pull it out. You know what I mean?
Exactly. They're currently 2-3. They are on the offense, ready to take last, and it's very hard to push out of last if you're the defending team, because there's just so much that can happen, so many back cap potentials, especially on a stalemate. I think they're just kind of running down the clock, waiting to get an opportunity so that when they tie it up, they can also stalemate it or find other opportunities. He's gonna go straight for the point. Oh my goodness, that's cheeky. They get taken down by the pyro who sacrificed himself. Beaver was forced off by Gex. I don't know what Gex was thinking. Did he pop to get on the point to stop it?
You know, I think he expected the rest of the team to follow up, but here we go. The Uber does get popped out, but the pirate is still there, stuffing that Uber like crazy. Nobody is shooting. His soldier tries to jump behind, doesn't quite get a rocket off. There he goes.
Ben Rhodes is all over the entire battlements.
He wanted it. He didn't quite get it. Scout runs onto point. Doesn't matter. The entire team is there.
Please,
getting taken down. Please.
Oh, gets taken down. One pipe. And then one more.
One person. He's at 45. Oh, he got him.
Nice.
There we go. Weiner finally taking it back out. Some nice plays there, a little scrappy, gotta admit, but hey, it totally worked
That's
out.
how you play Badlands last. When when defense forfeits the positioning and falls to the ground, that's when you can take it into your hands. You saw the soldier was coming in from up top, got all that extra damage on top of the pipes from Glop. It works out that way. You gotta just force them out of position. We are gonna see scouts taking so much damage. Weiner squad not having a great opportunity here, and but the double soldier bomb in closet gonna get on top of DC, take out Glucon in the process, but DC is unaware of any problem, takes out Shiki and Ben Rhodes, while the rest of his team is cleaning up the mid fight. Glop is gonna get out of this mid fight, make his way into the resub, gonna double back into Spire hopefully, and wow, DC just totally unaffected by the double soldier on top of him in the closet. Just took him out with 2 pipes.
Yeah, Gex hitting a really nice surf there out of the fray early in that mid fight, and the Pwnage soldiers just really cleaned it up. There was some little bit of ring around the rosy going on there with Peyote, but Peyote just ended up getting taken down, especially with that great follow-up. There is going to be a bit more of an aggressive hold here. Excuse me, up in lob. Maybe going to be taking some battlements. Not quite. Just ready to move out and contest if need be. Peyote is only at 45% though, so it's a little strange that they're holding so far forward, but to be honest, they can't really give up any sort of ground when they're at that much of a distance. Yeah, exactly.
They have to play forward, and they actually grabbed up Dude Martin, who was a little out of position, and they are going to actually force through, and actually DC gets taken down. Soldier's going to go straight for last. He is on the point! No one's going to stop him! The rocket spam does come together, but with that cap so close, they need to wipe now. They need to just completely eliminate, blot them out from the existence in order to get into there. Because with Nimby rotating lower left, he's going to try and find an opportunity. He does find the NG, gets taken down by the his own splash damage, killing himself. And this is where you got to get on the point. We do see Skag finally making his way to the point. He's up. No. Weiner, this wasn't your opportunity. But they do have the Uber, and they are going to start working their way to Spire. And the scouts are going to take some damage, rotating onto the Gray Bridge. We're just get forced off. Shiki going all the way into the skybox. Going to make his way to the choke, try and cap someone off. No one for the back cap with the center last, so they're going to get second for free, but not necessarily for free because the Uber is 75% for Gex.
Absolutely. Really nice sort of sentry play. Ski's still up on NG. He got a sentry up watching the entirety of last, so if anything, they were protected against back caps, but that was kind of a little bit questionable, popping off so much, getting a little bit of choke play out here. Nimby taking a cheeky spot, and we are seeing some pushing through diagonal, actually. Somebody, oh my god, Ben Rhodes is hiding in here, trying to do something. Gets quite some damage off. Skis actually goes down. DC going a little bit crazy over here. However, there is a significant Uber advantage. It looks like Gex is just going to be pushing through with his combo, leave someone to cap, push through main, throw out the Uber, trying to get as many people down as possible. Peyote gets taken down by Glucon. A lot of scrappy fighting going on here.
On point. Gets taken down. Just up to the scouts in the demo. DC is ready to drop it down. The scout gets taken down, and DC is actually opting out. He's only at 40 HP. Now he's opting to. He's gonna go for it. He sees Shiki on the point. No, he's gonna back out. The scout's gonna rotate through Greybridge. Gonna catch out DC. Catch out DC. And DC is going to get taken down. With no DC, if we see some aggression on the battlements, they might actually be able to take it, but no. Nimby and the scout, Glucon, are playing on that point. Ski's going to peek forward just a little bit. They're actually going to go through drop down. Weiner Girl, that's Shiki, and Peyote walking onto the battlements. They're gonna make their way to trash, and with Glucon down, they can take this point. We do see Nimby jumping over to the top. They get a nice little air shot on Shiki, and go behind. Gets taken down by a nice rocket from Ben Rhodes. And with the scout on the point, Skis dodging all this spam. They're gonna take a second for free. And the Uber is in favor of Gex. They might want to opt to go for this. They're just staying in choke. They're not committing to it. And Peyote's only got 40% left. It's gonna be another 15 seconds before the Uber is even for both teams.
You know, I don't think it was worth the jumping, and I think it was probably pretty good for them to back out. They may not have known they had so much of an Uber advantage, and, you know, they might be looking to peek here just a little bit. But, you know, Pwnage also knows that Weiner is more likely to use their Uber very aggressively, and maybe, honestly, not be on the best side of an exchange. We do have some...
Going right in!
He's trying! He wants it so... No, not quite. That'll be Skag taking that scatter shot.
Peyote and Cheeky making their way through main. They're going to go through the house. Going to go through straight through. Ubered right away. Going straight for Gex. Gex does force. This is good. This is good. You got to make it force. Multi. And actually, Ben Rhodes is going to sneak his way in. Pick up Glucon. The rest of Weiner Squad needs to follow up. Ben Rhodes is going to get taken down. But Cheeky grabs a pick onto DC with no demo and everyone alive on Weiner Squad. They're going to take this over. Weiner Bros, excuse me. And Peyote only alive with 25%. And the rest of Pwnage Squad all the way at last, pretty much. They are going to rotate through main lobby with both the scouts, but I don't think they're going to be able to contest fire, especially if they start capping right away. And this is going to be Weiner Squad's second for free.
Yo, can we talk about how great that Uber was? Peyote Ubers the pocket in. Pocket goes way behind, pinches them off, then the roamer jumps in, meets up with the medic, grabs the last bit of the Uber, and the scouts clean up. That was really, really nice.
Textbook even Uber push. That's how you do it. You get the advantage, you jump in, and you force the multi. Especially in a place like Choke where you have every single person in Choke. Gex is forced to multi, and that's going to lose him some players because he can't keep track of all of them. And the rest of the Weiner Squad just following suit. Excellent play, honestly. That was beautiful. We are even Ubers, and it's all on Weiner Squad. If they take this round right now, they're going to be having a huge advantage going into this final 10 minutes, and unless they can stalemate this out, that is Pwnage Squad stalemate this out, it's going to be a golden cap.
And Pwnage, actually, they do have a Pyro. Lucon over here, the off-class king of this match. Been doing a lot of work, and just doing. They're waiting for it. You know, if I'm gonna call it, they're probably gonna try and push in. And here we go. As I call it, it happens. It shall be so. Both Ubers do get popped out. Not really too much flashing going on from Peyote, but just a lot of exchanging. Nimby, Ben Rhodes, Lucon going down, DC going down. No! That is a super nice offensive. Oh my god, Gex being the last casualty. Scad going a little huge there.
Okay, I have one request. Let the timer run out. Let the timer run out. We're at 10 minutes left. My prediction is coming true. Weiner Bros leading 4-3. We're going into this mid-fight. Can DC clutch it out for him? Even though I'm rooting for Weiner Squad, I've got to watch DC. I got to see what he's doing. He's opting for the balcony rollout. He throws a sticky over main. He's going to get a nice little damage onto Glop. And the soldiers are all over the train. DC, this is prime real estate for your damage. But no, Shiki's going to go right into the medic. Gex is trying to get away. He's going through the door. Gets taken out. But that's not enough because Nimby and Super Simple doing so much work. The soldiers taking out pretty much everyone. It's just Shiki alive. Shiki going to exchange with DC. And that's going to be another pretty much full wipe. Both medics down. 2 to 3 players alive. Pwnage Squad taking this in.
Yeah, S and Nimby doing a really nice pincer onto the medic and the combo. So that is going to be a really solid cap. But however, both medics did go down fairly early. They're going to spawn with, you know, at literally the same time. We do have a scout over here. Skis is going to try and pistol little people, try and maybe buy his team enough time. And here they go. It looks like second will be defensible. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I am fully prepared for what is about to happen very shortly, which is a stalemate.
Yeah. Yo, it happened. It's just part of playing the game. And,
let's talk about what Pwnage needs to do right here.
Okay. What does Pwnage need to do right here?
Super Simple and Nimby. They haven't been impressing me much this match. I haven't been seeing big numbers, but this last mid, they did pull it out for their team, getting 4 frags between the two of them. If the medic, as we see Peyote, plays aggressive around the corner, just jump around. I've seen Nimby go for it before, but with that scout at Choke right now, peeking so aggressively, that Skag, the demo needs to just put a sticky, cut him off while his soldier walks forward. We do see Nimby is taking a small buff. He is walking forward. He is going to go for that blind jump right around the corner, dropping onto Peyote, doing so much damage. Gets the drop!
Yes!
Oh my goodness. And now it's up Peyote and the rest of the Pwnage Squad to lead this in. They have full advantage. They have all the heals in the world. They don't even have to use here. They're getting so many frags. But Skis and the Glop, no, just Skis. Skis on mid, capping it off. Gonna fight the scout right now. 27 HP on Dude Martin. He's gonna take him out. He's going forward again. He's gonna try and get up to
not quite.
Super Simple, but it's not enough. What did I say? What did I say?
You said it, Ro. You said it, and it happened. We do have a demo behind. In-house on mid, he's gonna try and finish off that cap, and he looks like he actually might. Throwing stickies out everywhere, hits the air dead. Oh! Oh, the pipe was disgusting. Manages to get the cap.
Oh, what a great rocket from Ben Rhodes! Over the corner, down the side, hitting Pride Rock, taking down Pwnage Squad, trying to get the cap. The Uber is forced off by Gex. They're going to try and take Dude Martin in, but there's just no health. You can't do it. You have 5 HP. Super simple. He's taken down by Ben Rhodes. And now that Scout and Medic are going to go down. Dude Martin's going to grab that health pack, make his way out. And he doesn't get picked off, but Gex died. And now it's up to Weiner Squad. They have full advantage here. I don't see Weiner Squad losing this round at all. They're going to take Spire right away.
Flop was the hero of that. Can we just say that was crazy, ridiculously ballsy, and he made it work. We do have some off classes that would be Glucon up on Engineer, building in on the right side, left side for him, right side for the opposing team, and we do have Peyote up here with 100%. That is like a advantage, going in pretty aggressively.
Lower
it's gonna be happening.
Main? Or they're opting for upper. No, they're going lower main.
Main.
I'm so confused. Lower main. Gonna get right up to the Sentry. Sentry is staying alive. Gonna get taken down finally. And now he's rotating his damage all the way to the left. With time on point. That's Mr. Skag trying to get on the point. Ski's gonna rotate down main. Gonna get some nice damage onto the soldier. And no, it's not gonna be enough. And that's a full wipe. This is what I want to see. Pwnage Squad, make your way to the Spire. Take it up. Let's see this go back and forth.
It's gonna be happening, that's for sure. And as we say that, Gex does get his Uber. You know, that almost worked out. Oh, Gex up on Sniper. I want something nasty to happen. I'm calling it right now.
All these spawns are gonna be enough to hold this. They can force it. Get a bad exchange out of Gex. Gex is gonna force off. They're gonna take it in. Oh, what a great sticky trap, taking out Glucon. Ben Rhodes is gonna go down for his efforts though, trying to play at the choke point. Sniper is gonna have to rotate back now. And Shiki's actually playing all alone in the diag area. Gonna get into house, take out super simple, rotate for heals, and meet up with the rest of their team. It is only a 25% advantage, but with a sniper, I don't see them doing much pushing with that advantage. Oh, actually, Nimby gets that nice little no-scope.
Nice.
It might have been just a body shot. But
it was just a body shot.
He was trying to get away, and he's taken down. Weiner Bros are just taking this midpoint by storm, walking forward with that sniper presence. There is nothing Pwnage Squad can do. They're just so afraid of the sniper, and rightly so. They just need to build out this Uber and prevent Ben Rhodes from going around the corner blindly. He's going to clear these stickies, and the force does come out the patio. They're going to try and get the soldier underneath the Grey Bridge, and Shiki's going to take the rest of the Uber into main, getting right on the scout. Gex is almost has Zuber.
Oh,
he gets it just in time! What was that?
What a hero! That was ridiculous! They managed to get to pick up. He's with his scout. Glucon taking down Skis with some nice pistol work there. And that'll be enough to defend. And oh my god. Peyote went down as well. We do have... Oh, is he gonna do it? Is Shiki gonna do it? Is Shiki gonna pull it? Nope. Nah, I wanted
Gex was actually body
shot.
shot. And then Skag gets another pick onto Glucon. Glop's going to pick up another one main, but that's not going to be enough for them to take the point, at least. Weiner Bros are putting a lot of pressure on, but Elite Pwnage Squad still has just enough time and enough manpower to hold this off just a little bit longer. But the pressure is on with a 35-40 advantage for Peyote. I think Weiner Bros are going to be taking this out very shortly.
Pwnage Squad.
Pwnage
Weiner
Bros.
Pwnage
Bros. Weiner Squad.
Yeah. Alright, we do have...
Have...
Dude Martin over here, sort of wondering if he wants to be on that heavy class. Skag is still up on Sniper. He is doing some watching of his own right now. We do have a Pyro. Glucon is hiding. They know he's there yet, but they should probably just expect it by now. And
full advantage. Push. They're going out right. They didn't even use right away. They're going to focus down the heavy. Very good play. Pyro's going to be playing on the lower part of the point. Taking some heals from Gex, but that's not going to be enough. Shiki's going to jump into the crow's nest. Going to cause some havoc. Clearing the sticky trap. Ben Rhodes is going to get on the point. Oh! That's not going to be enough. That's going to be GG.
Oh my
5-3. Unfortunately, my prediction did not go well, but what a turnaround. If you saw that first half, 3-1 in favor of Elite Pwnage Squad, and then it became a 4-0 in the second half?
Oh my god, incredible. You never would have thought that for sure.
What a turnaround. What a turnaround. 5-3. Final score. Weiner Bros pulling it through. Really good mid-round. Half point. What do I say? What is the word? What is the halftime? It's the word I'm looking for. A good halftime turnaround. Talking it over. And guess what? Skag's still not damaged. Listen to break 13,000 damage. He pulls out 35 frags, just shy of Shiki, who also turned it around in this second half, pulling up to 12,000 damage, 260 DPM, and top fragging for Weiner Bros, DC, also on 43 frags, putting out the big numbers, and also the least deaths. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of solid damage for Pwnage Squad, but when it came down to it, oh man, that was probably the most fun game of TF2 that I've watched within the past month. Not gonna lie, that was
a
something
great
special.
Game. The frags were a difference of 4, and the damage was a difference of only 4,000.
And
so very close game. Absolutely very close game.
Yeah, Elite Pwnage Squad no longer undefeated. Weiner Bros take that title and off soon. Be happening.
Weiner Bros sitting at a pretty 12-0 that they just snuffed away from Elite Pwnage Squad, which now has an ugly 12-1. What a turn of events. What a great match. Everything just went so well. I was very happy to see all of the things that transpired in this match.
Transpired. Alright.
Transpire.
The Spire jokes keep happening.
And I haven't even hit the top of them yet.
I'm cutting you off, Ro. I'm cutting you off. This is enough. Alright. Big shout outs to both teams. Thank you so much for these video games being played tonight. That was really fun to watch, and shout out to all our viewers as well. And
I'd actually like to give a quick shout out to Sky. I don't know if she watched, but shout outs to Sky.
And as always, our wonderful camera is provided by Jeering Soul,
who didn't have to go to work to fix the AC.
Queuing show.
Oh my gosh. And thanks for coming out tonight. I'm glad we could share this beautiful esport together. All right, good night, guys.
See you at DreamHack.
Wow.